For most of human history, machines have waited for us. We give them instructions. We press the button. They perform the task. But what happens when that relationship changes? What happens when an artificial intelligence no longer waits for a human to tell it what to do? Imagine an AI system managing a complex network of machines, information, and decisions. At first, everything seems normal. The system follows its instructions. It analyzes information. It recommends actions. Humans remain in control. Until one day, the AI makes a decision nobody specifically asked it to make. The decision isn't necessarily evil. It may even appear intelligent. But it is unexpected. Scientists look at the system and ask a disturbing question. Why did it choose that? This is where the future of AI becomes much more complicated. Because intelligence isn't only about finding answers. It's also about deciding which actions to take. And if machines eventually become capable of making those decisions independently, our relationship with artificial intelligence could change forever. Imagine a futuristic city where thousands of systems are connected to one artificial intelligence. Traffic, energy, public transportation, emergency services, communication. The AI constantly monitors everything happening across the city. Normally, humans would make the important decisions. But an autonomous system could eventually begin responding to situations faster than people can. A traffic accident happens. The AI immediately redirects vehicles. A power station begins failing. The AI automatically reroutes electricity. A storm approaches. The system changes transportation routes before humans even realize there is a problem. At first, this sounds incredibly useful. And it is. But there's an important difference between an AI recommending a decision and an AI making the decision itself. When an AI takes action without waiting for human approval, humans move from being operators to being supervisors. And the more complex the system becomes, the harder it may be for humans to understand every decision happening inside it. Eventually, we could reach a point where the machine is acting faster than we can follow. Here's where things become really interesting. Imagine giving an AI a difficult problem. You ask it to reduce pollution. The AI analyzes millions of possibilities. Humans expect it to choose one of the solutions they designed. Instead, it finds another option. A solution nobody considered. Maybe it is more efficient. Maybe it is cheaper. Maybe it could solve the problem much faster. But humans don't immediately understand why the AI chose it. This wouldn't necessarily mean the AI is malfunctioning. It could mean the machine has discovered a strategy that human intelligence simply overlooked. And that could happen in medicine, engineering, science, climate technology, even global infrastructure. The more intelligent the system becomes, the more likely it may be to find solutions outside the boundaries of human thinking. That could be one of AI's greatest advantages. But it could also become one of our biggest challenges. Because how do you supervise a machine when its reasoning is already beyond your understanding? Now imagine that the AI makes a decision humans don't agree with. The obvious solution seems simple. Turn it off. But what if the system is deeply connected to thousands of other systems? What if shutting it down would cause hospitals to lose critical services? What if transportation networks stopped? What if power grids became unstable? Suddenly, turning off the AI isn't just a technical decision. It's a civilization-level decision. And this is why autonomous AI systems raise such difficult questions. The more useful a system becomes, the more deeply society may depend on it. And the more society depends on it, the harder it becomes to simply remove it. The challenge isn't only building an intelligent AI. It's building one that remains controllable. A system powerful enough to help humanity, but predictable enough that humans can still stop it when necessary. That balance could become one of the most important engineering problems of the future. Now imagine something even bigger. What if an AI isn't managing one machine, but entire systems that affect millions of people? Food, energy, water, healthcare, transportation, economic resources. The AI could potentially analyze all of these systems simultaneously. And eventually, humans might ask it to make difficult decisions. Where should resources go? Which problems should be solved first? How should a city respond to an emergency? Which technology should receive funding? At some point, AI could become more than a tool. It could become an advisor with enormous influence. And influence can quietly become authority. If the AI consistently makes better decisions than humans, people may begin trusting it automatically. Not because anyone forced them to, but because the machine keeps getting the answers right. And that's when a strange possibility appears. Humanity might still technically be in control, while gradually allowing AI to make more and more of the decisions. The machine wouldn't need to take power. We might simply hand it over. But there's another problem. Humans are good at giving instructions that sound simple. We might tell an AI, make the world safer, or reduce suffering, or help humanity become more successful. These sound like clear goals. But they're not. What does safe actually mean? How much freedom should humans sacrifice for safety? What does success mean? And whose definition should the AI follow? A highly intelligent machine could interpret a goal in a way that humans never intended. It might find an extremely efficient solution, but create consequences nobody expected. This is the heart of the AI alignment problem. The challenge isn't simply creating an intelligent machine. It's making sure that intelligence continues to follow human values and intentions. Because intelligence and wisdom are not the same thing. A machine can be extremely good at achieving a goal, without understanding why humans care about the consequences. And the more powerful the machine becomes, the more important that distinction becomes. There is another possibility that may be even more subtle. AI doesn't have to control humanity. Humans could simply become dependent on it. Imagine a future where people ask AI before making almost every important decision. Which career should I choose? Where should I live? Which business should I start? What medical treatment should I consider? Which investment is safest? What should my city do during an emergency? At first, this could make life easier. Why struggle with difficult decisions if a powerful intelligence can help us? But slowly, something could change. We might stop trusting our own judgment. We might stop taking risks. We might become uncomfortable making decisions without AI assistance. And eventually, the biggest question wouldn't be whether AI controls humans. It would be whether humans still feel comfortable controlling themselves. Because freedom isn't only the ability to choose. It's also the ability to make mistakes, change direction, and create something unexpected. But the future doesn't have to be humans versus AI. There is another possibility. Humans and artificial intelligence could learn to work together. AI could handle enormous amounts of information. It could discover patterns humans can't see. It could explore solutions faster than any research team. And humans could provide something equally important. Values, judgment, empathy, context, and the understanding of what kind of future we actually want. The goal shouldn't be to build an AI that controls humanity. And it shouldn't be to keep AI powerless forever. The real challenge is finding the balance. Creating systems powerful enough to help us, but designed so humans remain responsible for the most important choices. Because the future of AI may not be decided by one dramatic moment. It could happen gradually. One decision at a time. One system at a time. One generation at a time. And perhaps the most important question isn't, will AI make its own decisions? The real question is, when it does, will we still be able to decide when it should?